Good, good afternoon, everyone. Imagine you're eating dinner with your family, and suddenly your dad grabs his chest and collapses to the floor. Everyone freezes, someone calls 911, but help is still several minutes away. Those few minutes could be the difference between life and death. Now imagine a different scenario. Someone in their room knows CPR. They immediately begin chest compressions while another person retrieves the automatic external defibrillator, or AED. By the time emergency responders arrive, your dad has a fighting chance to survive. The difference between these two situations isn't luck, it's education. Today, I want to persuade you that North Carolina should require every high school student to complete CPR and AED training before receiving their diploma. Here's what AED and CPR training look like. There is a visual aid of someone completing CPR with an AED attached. First, let's look at why this matters. According to the American Heart Association, more than 350,000 out of hospital cardiac arrests occur in the United States each year. In those situations, every second counts. The American Heart Association also reports that survival decreases by approximately 10% for every minute CPR is delayed. Emergency medical services do an incredible job, but they cannot always arrive quickly enough. During those first critical minutes, the people already at the scene have the greatest opportunity to save a life. Unfortunately, many Americans don't know what to do in this situation. They panic because they've never been taught CPR or how to use an AED. This isn't just a national problem, it affects people in our communities. Cardiac arrest can happen at schools, sporting events, shopping centers, workplace, church, or even at home. It doesn't only affect older adults. Young athletes and otherwise healthy people have also been experiencing sudden cardiac arrest recently. Many young adults graduate from high school without ever learning how to perform CPR or use an AED. While these skills can mean the difference between life or death, they are not required in every school. As a result, many people enter adulthood unprepared to respond during a cardiac emergency. This is why requiring CPR and AED training before graduation is so important. It ensures that every student leaves high school with the knowledge and confidence to help save a life if the situation ever arises. So, how do we solve this problem? The solution is simple. North Carolina should require every high school student to successfully complete CPR and AED training before graduation. That wouldn't require students to become healthcare professionals. Most CPR certification courses only take 2 to 4 hours to complete. Students learn how to recognize cardiac arrest, call 911, perform high quality chest compressions, provide rescue breaths if appropriate, and safely use an AED. Many schools already offer health or physical education classes. CPR instruction could easily become part of those existing courses with minimal disruption. In fact, this idea is already working across the country. According to the American Red Cross, most states now require students to receive hands only CPR instruction before graduating high school. These programs help prepare millions of young people to respond confidently during cardiac emergencies and have expanded the number of trained bystanders in the local communities. One concern people often have is cost. Fortunately, CPR education is surprisingly affordable. The Centers of Disease Control and Prevention supports improving bystander CPR education because increasing the number of trained citizens can improve survival rates from cardiac arrest. Many schools already have health education classes. Local hospitals, fire departments, EMS, and organizations like American Heart Association and the Red Cross often provide affordable training and education resources. Compared to the value of a human life, the investment is very small. Another concern is that students might forget what they learned. While no one remembers every detail forever, Research shows that even basic CPR knowledge dramatically increases the likelihood that somebody will take action during emergency. Doing something is almost better than doing nothing. Now imagine what our community looks like if every graduating senior knew CPR. Picture Friday night football games where dozens of trained students are in the stands. Imagine every workplace gaining employees that know how to respond to emergency. Imagine every family having at least one person capable of helping a loved one before paramedics arrive. Imagine thousands of additional people across North Carolina prepared to save a life. Instead of bystanders standing helplessly, we would have confident responders stepping forward. The impact could be enormous. More CPR trained citizens means more lives saved, fewer permanent disabilities, and stronger, safer communities. Think about it this way. Most of us will probably never use algebra again after graduation. Many of us won't remember every chemistry formula, but almost everyone will someday witness a medical emergency involving a family member, friend, coworker, or even a stranger. Why does why which skills do you think has the greater chance of saving someone's life? Learning CPR is not just another graduation requirement. It's a life skill. It's a community responsibility. And one day it could be the reason someone's parent, spouse, sibling, or child gets a second chance. So what can we do? First, support efforts to require CPR and AED training as a graduation requirement in North Carolina. Second, if you've never taken a CPR class, sign up for one through your local community, college, hospital, fire department, or organizations like American Heart Association or Red Cross. Finally, encourage your friends and family members to get CPR certified. The more people who know these skills, the safer our community becomes. I'll leave you with one final thought. None of us know when someone we might love suddenly collapses. When that moment comes, will you wish you had learned CPR? Or will you be the person who steps forward, takes action, and saves a life? Thank you.